That's another moon. What on earth is happening? The Crownless. The Threnodian has reconstructed its frequencies. You're wide open. It's been immobilized. Time to strike. Those frequencies we just crashed. When was drawing them in? That moon has cannibalized the Crownless's remaining frequencies to create another monster. Remember, I saw it during the battle beneath the Crescent. Striking shadows. You're wide open. The hour is upon us. Retreat to advance. But now! One with the sounds. Fear no more. This is the swordsmanship we teach our new recruits. How dare you! Ready for battle. Tell Trigger inside. Watch out for its ranged attacks! Rover, have you noticed? It avoids attacking the moon behind. That moon must be the core of our enemy. This thing is weakening. I'll shield you from its attacks. Rover, find a chance to strike its core. Copied my weapon already, huh? Bide the time. Careful!
Endure and defy.
Ready for battle. Tell truth to decide.
Swift and resolute. None shall whisper. Nowhere to hide.
You're wide open.
One with the sounds. One at a time. One with the sounds. Endure and defy.
Ready for battle. Tell truth to decide. Unstoppable.
Food. I want food. Huh? Ah!
As the conceptualization of war, somehow it opted to flee instead of fighting us properly. Rover, is that... This place is collapsing soon. Let's get out of here first.
An unexpected discovery.
Gather round, I have a tale to spin. Our feather-haired maiden faces a horde of beasts. And just in time, a ray of light. Sunbeams burst through the clouds, banishing darkness out of sight. From the statue emerged two... Guess who we have? None other than General Jian and the legendary Rover. And lo, ruins fell, a colossus shattered, the Overthrax meets its defeat. Mountains and rivers exulted in glee as the war's finale came to be. As they say, why fear when fate is ours to shape? Amidst setbacks, heroes will rise to conquer. Their determination fuels the fire of hope in our darkest hour. Under starlit skies we battled, divine rune roaring above. Now victorious, our songs of triumph shall shake the clouds. And our story goes on.
Time flies by. Anything can change. Yet, the Sonnet's caskets shall endure. Remember to stop every small discovery. Time flies by. Anything can change. Yet, the Sonnet's caskets shall endure.
What happens next, Encore? Yeah, we want to hear the rest of the story. Oh, settle down, you two. The Woolly Warrior will come out once everyone's nicely in their seats. Plus, Encore's still waiting for a friend. Ah, there he is. Rover! Encore finally got to see you again. Encore was wondering if you'd come, and even had Cosmos and Cloudy go scouting for you. Encore wants you to come play with us and listen to our stories. Everyone was so busy the last time Encore's here in Jinzhou, we didn't even get to play together. But Encore won't let that happen again, cause Encore's here on vacation this time. What? Encore doesn't know anything about any homework. Anyway, since we finally got some free time, I told Alto I wanted to visit some friends in Jinzhou. Oh, but he just lay in his chair, bragged about how he has so much grown-up stuff to worry about, and was too busy for playtime. Ah, poor grown-ups. They're always so busy. They don't even have time for stories. Well, too bad for Alto. All I could do was come here by myself with my stories and Alto's wallet. Right, let me introduce you to everyone. But I think most of them have heard about you already. Gather round, everyone. Encore presents to you Rover, savior of Jinzhou, hero of heroes. Trying to hide it already. Yeah! told us how you took out that giant TD like this, and that. So cool. Are you here for some stories, Big Hero? Yep. Encore stories are really fun. Last time we had one about a big bad wolf that can turn its...
Sounds a lot like Alto.
Oh, there's this other story about a golden-eyed kitty and his little birdie friend with gray feathers.
This one's about me and Yang Yang.
Uh-huh. There's plenty more of them. This time, Encore's got a whole new story to tell. It's about the adventures of the Woolly Warrior. You'll love it. That's right! Adventures are the best! So, want to hear Encore's stories? If you enjoy stories, Rover, you might even get to go inside one. What do you say, Woolies? Ah!
Go inside a story. Is Encore using some kind of metaphor? Doesn't hurt to check it out, I guess.
Well, that's too bad. But if you ever want to hear some stories, come find Encore. Encore saved a front row seat just for you.
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey.
All right, settle down, everyone. The story's about to start. Is it about the grey birdie? We didn't get to finish it last time. Nope. Today's story will be about the Woolly Warrior and how she makes her wishes come true. The story begins in a land of boundless imagination known as the Woolly Kingdom. Legend says that deep within the kingdom's castle lies a magical gateway. Whoever passes through it can have any wish come true. To reach this gateway, you must first go over a great many obstacles. Yet, countless adventurers still choose to embark on this journey, for each holds wishes to fulfill. Before setting off on their quests, Fairy Cloudy will ask them, should you pass through this mythical gateway, you will be granted endless wealth and honor, along with a treasure trove of unforgettable memories. Now, answer me this. What drives you to venture on this risky journey? If you'd ask me, I'd choose wealth. That way, I can buy all the starflakes I can eat.
I'd definitely choose honor. That way I'll be famous, and everyone would shout my name whenever they see me. Wherever.
What about you, brave adventurer? Do you seek riches or fame? So this is the kind of choice a grown-up would make. See? Everyone's wishes are different, which also makes their journeys unique. And among these people, there's a small adventurer that goes by the name of Woolly Warrior. When asked about her desires, she replies, "I do not seek wealth or honor. Bah!" Fairy Cloudy, greatly puzzled by this reply, goes on to ask, "If you desire neither wealth nor honor, why do you choose to venture to the Gateway of Wishes?" "I have but one wish, to be reunited with my family." Fairy Cloudy nods in approval and offers her guidance to the little warrior. "Very well. Then believe in my tale and close your eyes, little warrior and her companions." When you open your eyes, a brand new adventure shall unfold before you. Once we've completed this story together, your wishes will all be granted. So, does the Woolly Warrior's companion accept this invitation?
Where am I?
Hey! Over here!
Is that Encore? I should go check it out.
You must be new to this place. Are you also searching for the Gateway of Wishes?
Gateway of Wishes? Looks like I'm inside Encore's story somehow.
That's great! How about we team up? I have a wish I want to make too. Since it's your first time here, everything must feel strange to you, huh? This is the Woolly Kingdom, a land filled with lots and lots of woolies. Look, even the clouds are shaped like them. You're in luck. I know this place like the back of my hand. I can be your tour guide. Oh, okay then. I mean, we're headed in the same direction anyway. You can look at your part, and I'll look at mine. Fairy Cloudy told me that as long as we walk along this path, we'll get there eventually. Once we're there, I gotta make her tell us where all the treasure is hidden. Please don't hurt me! I'm just an ordinary box! Beware! This is where many stories begin. And a story gets longer, so will the paths ahead. You might even come across broken bridges and stuff. Since we'll only be telling the beginning of the story, you're in for some surprises. Bah! Look at all these monsters. Let's beat them up.
A change of perception.
cloudy fairy.
She's even got all the settings prepared and everything.
So, you're searching for the Gateway of Wishes. Yes! The first relic is the next, the Shield of Faith, and finally, the Wreath of Hope. A crown of... Once you've gathered all 3 relics, perfect. Now that we have... All we need to do now is go through this door. Oh, thank you, Fairy Cloudy. Oh, you're very welcome, dear. There has to be more, right? Welcome back from the Woolly Kingdom. Yuppers! It's where all the woolly stories begin. Cosmos and Cloudy's home. With their help, Encore can even invite friends for a visit. But not everyone, though. The Woolly Kingdom won't welcome anyone who thinks the stories are just made up. You're different. You're one of Encore's best friends, and Really? But you have to admit, the part where Woolly Warrior kicked monster butts was super cool, right? Encore really enjoys this story. In it, Woolly Warrior and her companions worked their way out of all kinds of trouble, just like we did. Mom said that as long as you believe, stories will give you strength. So whenever I think of them, it makes my heart feel warm. And Encore wants to share this warm feeling with you and make you happy too. Because Encore loves to play an adventure with you. It's just that everyone was so busy last time. But this time, Encore's here on vacation. Curious about what happens next in the story, Rover? If you are, you should join Encore's adventure team. That way, we can go and find out its ending together. Oh, it's not make-believe. This is a serious adventure game. I've been playing it ever since I was little. It'll be a blast. This time, you can be the team captain, and I can be the vice captain. Now, for our first team assignment, let's go find out everyone's thoughts on the story. The joys of the story should be shared with everyone. It's not just my story. Once we know what the audience thinks, we'll know how to work on the story going forward. After all, it's the applause that makes for a curtain call. Okay, let's see. Look, that girl by herself over there. Encore wonders what she thinks about the story. Come on, let's go ask her. Hey, I saw you all by yourself over here. What's your name? I'm Ying. Got it. This is Rover. He's the captain of Team Willy.
Yes. Hello. You're here to ask about my thoughts on the story, right? I actually have something to ask you.
Ask away. Encore will answer.
Okay. Is it true that after gathering all 3 relics, you can have your wishes come true?
Yeah, it's what it says in the story.
I'd like you to see this.
Let me see. It's a map on a piece of wood. That looks like a lighthouse. And a giant rock over here. But Encore can't really tell exactly where it is. Whoa, you can tell just from that? Oh, you must have been to every corner of Jinzhou. There, an area on the map is circled out with a sword-shaped sign on it. Could this be a treasure map? That sign must be the Sword of Courage. Uncle remembers that at some point of the story, the woolly warrior will get her hands on a treasure map. This map, where did you find it?
It's from my mom. This map is a promise we made. Mom took me to a play one time. I remember in that play, the adventurers wanted to have their wishes come true. So with the Woolly Fairy's help, they set off to find the legendary relics. Just like in the story you told us. After watching it, I asked Mom all the time if these relics that could make wishes come true were real, and whether we could go look for them. But she was always busy with work as a ranger, so she wasn't home much. Then, one day, Mom gave me this treasure map. She said she got it from the Woolly Fairy, and it's for one of the hidden relics. She told me next time she came back from work, she would go relic hunting with me, and that I wouldn't have to be afraid of anything with her around. She wanted me to think hard about what I'd wish for most once we found all the relics. I thought of a lot of wishes. I wanted to have all the starflakes I could eat. Lots and lots of new toys. But now, I only have one wish. I want to see my mom again. There are so many things I want to tell her. The grown-ups all said that Mom was on a mission somewhere far, far away. But I felt like they were hiding something from me. I knew Mom was never coming home. But I told Dad about the map. And he just hugged me and didn't say anything. But when I heard your story, I was thinking, if it's all true, then maybe, just maybe...
Then you should join our team! Encore knows that grown-ups always say that kind of thing just to be nice. Most of them are okay, just a little stuffy sometimes. Encore's heard a lot of them before, so Encore can tell what's real and what's not. Like this treasure map? It's 100% real, that's for sure.
You really think so?
Yup, trust me. Since your mom left you this treasure map, then there's more reason we should go look for it. Plus, Rover and I are searching for an ending to the story. Now, the clue to the ending is right in our hands. What do you say, Captain? Let's get this journey started. Team Wooly is ready to roll out. Objective, the 3 relics. I'm not really familiar with Jinzhou. Have you ever been to that place, Ying?
Yeah, Mom would sometimes take me on a field trip there. But
That's why she said she wanted to go with you. Together.
All right then, it's settled. Let's go. Got no time to waste.
Leave it to me. I sense your weakness. Sounds come forth. According to the treasure map, the sword should be around here somewhere.
Why are there so many Tic Tacs? Are they having a party?
they look really angry.
No need to be afraid, Ying. We'll keep you safe. You probably don't know this, but Woolly Warrior once met a huge cat monster 100 times stronger than her, and she was so scared that her legs were trembling.
Really?
That's right. But because she had all of her friends behind her, she had to fight. Just like the situation we're in now. You can't let a few small TTs beat you down.
Let's make this quick, Encore. Leave it to me. Break.
Stay behind me. I can keep going. And brave. I have failed you.
Moment of resonance.
you too.
You betcha! Wait till you see what else we can do. Am I right? Are you sure? Doesn't look like you are. Let me give you a... Oh! Kinda quick! Oh, it's a bit too high for Ying and me to reach.
I got it. Looks like we just need to place the treasure map on top.
Whoa! There's another puzzle.
Was it not in the story before?
We're so high up. This is even higher than any of the climbing games Mom and I used to play.
Just keep looking ahead and it won't be as scary. It's easy. Here, watch.
So, is this the sword in a story that can slice through anything?
It's the mountain chopping sword of courage.
Yeah, it looks like it's made out of wood. I don't think it's gonna cut anything, really. Look, there's a letter.
What does it say?
My dear little warrior, you found the first relic. Right now, you must be thinking, what a plain-looking sword. How could this ordinary wooden sword possibly be the legendary sword of courage? Don't feel disappointed just yet. Think back on what you've been through so far. All the challenges you faced along the way. The waves under your feet felt so high to you. And the treasure, yet still, you continued to climb the mountains every step of the way until you finally reached the peak. Your courage has been heard. And this seemingly ordinary wooden sword
is the proof of your courage.
Yeah, that's what it says in the letter. How did you know, Encore?
Did it also appear in other Wooly stories?
Anything else? Did the letter mention any clues about the next relic? We still have 2 to go.
Yes. It goes on to say, "Oh, little warrior, your adventure doesn't end here. To have your wishes come true, you need not look far, as the shielded symbol in a land covered in sand. A land covered..."
I know just the place.
Then let's go check it out. Sounds like it'll be a treasure hunt. adventurers reach their second destination, and thus they start a hunt for the legendary Shield of Faith on this sand-covered beach. They say only the bravest adventurers can find it, as it... Ugh! Don't jinx it! Ying can go left, Unkar will go right, and you can take care of the middle. If anyone finds anything interesting, show me and we can take a look at it together.
Okay.
Cherish every gain. Bingo. There's a letter attached to it.
Well, did you find the shield? Way to go! I know who to call if I ever need to find something. I'll go get Ying.
This should be the shield mentioned in the story.
It's also made of wood.
But look how well made it is! With the sword of courage in one hand and the shield of faith in the other, it's an invincible combo. The person who crafted this shield really knew their stuff. Time for clues about the next relic, the Wreath of Hope. Hurry! Ying! What does it say?
Oh, okay. Let's see here. It says... Congratulations again to you, my little warrior. Although the bulk of your efforts were in vain, you did not give up and continued searching. Hence, this shield of faith is your well-deserved reward. If you ever feel lost in the future, why not take a moment and ponder on the meaning of your journey? The firm belief in our hearts shall guide us through darkness. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, how can you find the Wreath of Hope? Bring with you your wishes and proceed to the Garden of Promise.
The garden?
The Garden of Promise. Oh, I think I might know where it is.
Fantastic! Then that's our next stop. Onwards!
this is it.
This place, feels empty. There's nothing here.
It is now. But it used to be filled with irises. This is my mom's garden. She used to love flowers and would plant a lot of them when she wasn't busy. Before she left, she asked me to help look after it and said I watered them every day, hoping they could bloom longer. But these flowers only bloom for a short time. They all withered in the end. Dad told me, "Don't be sad, sweetie. It's the natural cycle of life." I understood that, but it always reminds me of my promise to Mom. I miss her so much. Now I see this shield and sword are all treasures that Mom left me. And here, I think she probably wanted to make a wreath.
Oh, Ying.
Thank you, Encore and Rover. Actually, when I might have left this treasure map to play a game with me. Maybe it is like what the grown-ups say. The Gateway of Wishes doesn't exist. And I may never get to see her again, talk to her, and tell her how much I've grown. But Mom must have wanted to give me a surprise. To make me happy. I am happy. Because we managed to find all the treasures she left behind together. I'll definitely find a nice place to keep this sword and shield safe. I think we should end our adventure.
Our captain hasn't announced the end of our adventure yet. And you're thinking about leaving already? Well, okay then. Let's call it a day right here. There's some stuff I need to wrap my head around too. I remember you asked me about the ending of the Woolly Warrior, right? Even though we finished finding the relics, Team Woolly's adventure goes on. There's still plenty of stories to tell. Oh, I know! How about you come to Encore's story session tomorrow afternoon?
Tomorrow? You mean right here?
Yeah. If you want to find out what happens to Team Woolly, come over and listen to the rest of the story. Be there or be square.
Okay then. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yup! See you tomorrow, Ying. Do you think this is a good ending to the story? Mm-hmm. After all, if this was a story, but in this ending, just like in the story, what do you think? Will the Woolly Warrior's wish come true? If it comes true, then after such a wonderful and interesting... But actually, remember the play Ying told us about? Ying said she'd already forgotten. In this story, there are no exciting adventures, no terrifying monsters. It didn't happen once upon a time, and it's not somewhere far, far away. Rather, it's in a little room. Every night there's a little girl. She plays games with her mother. Playing as the Woolly Warrior. Together, she and her mom create story after story about hope. It also happens in a theater. Every day, the little girl sits below the stage. The curtain rises and the music plays. She watches her mother set everything up, bringing the woolly kingdom from the story into real life. Little by little, the woolly kingdom becomes real, and the woolly warrior sets off on her adventure. She first climbs the tallest mountain, looking for the legendary sword that can split mountains and seas. But it's really so the girl can prove how brave she is. The toolbox was actually on the tallest shelf. The woolly warrior also searches every beach, looking high and low for the shield of faith that could brave any storm. Her house had many nooks and crannies after all. The raspberry candy her mom hid could be anywhere. Her mom recorded all the Woolly Warrior's adventures, so the Woolly Kingdom grew bigger and bigger, and the stories grew longer and longer. They even performed the play in many cities. But the little girl's mom got sicker. At the last show, just before the Woolly Warrior got the wreath of hope, the show ended, but there was no encore. Mom told me that once the applause starts at the final show of our tour, she'd take me onto the stage to make a wish. But she collapsed before the play ended. I was so scared. I tried to come up with ways to make her feel better. I even kept a daily to-do at the time. I thought that if I stayed a good girl like the characters in the stories, Mom would get better and better. But her illness got worse. She didn't get better. And the Gateway of Wishes never appeared. Encore didn't know what to do anymore. Mom just asked me to sit by her bed and tell her stories. So I told her about Warrior Cosmos, Fairy Cloudy, and many other things. She always smiled each time. It was right around that time when Cosmos and Cloudy appeared from the stories. Mom told me they're a part of life, and these stories will always be with me. After she left, Encore had to become the Woolly Warrior, going on adventures on her own. Whether it was in the orphanage or with the Black Shores, Encore would write down everything she experienced. With these stories, Mom will know later on, Encore wanted to continue writing the Woolly Warrior story. But this time, it's a bit different from before. Now she has her own friends. Friends that she can adventure together to find the Gateway of Wishes. Because finding the only way she can tell all her stories to her mom. So she knows how well she did. That's why. Yeah, she said she had a lot to say to her mother. Oh, just like me. Our time with Ying reminded me of all of that. Even though Woolly Warrior's story has no true ending, will Ying's be any different? Will she be able to make her wish come true? In the end, Ying said the adventure is over and it's just a story. She said she was happy and satisfied with that. But she looked really... Encore knows how it feels. Just like how it used to be. No matter what Encore did, Mom wouldn't get any better. My stories were the only things that could make her feel happy. It was Mom who made me understand the power of stories. That's why after I went on this journey alone, Cosmos and Cloudy came out of the land of imagination. And it's why Encore told Ying that our adventure should not end like this. This story deserves a better ending. Rover. Agreed. The story must have an ending. But what should we do? Oh, there's no way we can bring Ying's mother back. I mean, the Gateway of Wishes doesn't actually exist in real life. In the story?
I remember Cloudy said that if you ever find yourself in a pickle in real life, you can always go back to the Woolly Kingdom to search for clues. You also mentioned that's where the Gateway of Wishes is hidden, right? And you've always wanted to finish writing the story of the Woolly Warrior. This means the final stage of the story should be set inside the Woolly Kingdom.
Encore sees what you mean. Encore could invite you and Ying into the Woolly Kingdom and go on a real adventure with me, the Woolly Warrior. But the kingdom isn't some place you can go willy-nilly. That's for sure. We should make a wreath for her and let her know that our adventure is not over yet. Uncle remembers it went something like this. The wreath is a crown of flowers that can reflect a person's thoughts. Never withers, forever blossoming. How are we gonna make it? You mean Verena? That's right! Verena loves flowers. She's a flower's best friend. Let's see if she has any ideas. Hi, Rover. Oh, Encore's here too. How's it been? Are you here to see the new blossoms? You'll have to wait a while. They're still a bit shy. Hey, Verena! Not exactly the Wreath of Hope. I see. You want to help finish the story Ying's mother left her and make her wish come true. But I don't know how to make such a wreath either. According to the story, this wreath is made of various kinds of flowers. It can reflect a person's thoughts, and it must blossom forever. The flowers that can reflect people's thoughts. The ones that I can think of are water lamps. These flowers are wintry bells. Wintry bells bloom in cold and snowy weather. Seeing them in a cold winter will definitely make you happy. It can also be duvetches. Due to their sweetness, they remind people of sugary candies. However, these flowers all bloom in different seasons, so it'll be hard to put them together, let alone have them blossom forever and never wither. Yeah, I remember you created a Blake bloom for Rover that one time. That's a bit different. Flowers made with Forte are just artificial creations. They can easily break up without actual substance. It's not the same as life. Every life has its own journey, from blooming to withering, recording the feelings of every moment along the way. Feelings? Oh, I know! Since we can't really make a wreath of flowers exactly like the one in the story, we could make one using our feelings. Yeah, exactly. When me and Mom made wreaths, she'd always ask me to pick my favorite flowers. If I was feeling happy, I would choose a bright red flower since it made my heart feel warm. And if I was feeling unhappy, I would take a blue one. At this point, it really doesn't matter what kind of flower it is. All that matters is everyone's feelings. We should make a wreath and tell Ying our wishes to I see what you mean. With that, you can express yourself. That's right! Let's find flowers that can express our feelings. When she sees the wreath, she'll definitely realize that the story of our team is still going. This way, we can all visit the Woolly Kingdom together. And maybe our wishes can come true. Do you mind if I help? Once you've collected enough flowers, bring them to me. I'll help you. Great! Oh, thank you, Verena. Off we go! If you find a flower the best for... Have you found the flowers you want? This flower typically blooms in pairs, representing companionship and support. Perfect for conveying friendship. And these? These are Encore's picks. That's quite the selection, Encore. What do they all represent? Have a look at this one. It's gold and shiny, and it matches the color of your eyes, Rover. Encore picked flowers that resemble everyone. If we put them together, they can represent our whole team. Oh, that's pretty special. I'm sure it'll look really nice once they're all together. Uh-huh. Oh, one more thing, Verena. Can you leave a spot here on the reef? Leave a spot? It's for Ying. We don't know what kind of flower represents Ying's feelings, so we should leave a spot and let her decide which feeling to put on there. Got it. I'll take it from here. Thank you so much, Verena. Rover, when the reef is done, we can go tell Ying the rest of the story. Don't forget, tomorrow afternoon.
Leave it to me.
See? How lively. You really need to come and see it in person for the full effect.
And that's thanks to your efforts, Windshield.
Well, I'm just doing my job. I should be the one thanking you. After all, without the Midnight Rangers tirelessly guarding the front lines, the Riverside Games wouldn't be possible. Don't always be so tense. Sometimes you have to give yourself a breather. It's not good to push yourself too hard.
Windshield, thank you, but you don't have to pitch me.
Why not? Go, enjoy your youth. I would have rushed to sign up if I was still young.
Rover, it's good to see you here.
Oh, I guess you must be the Rover. Nice to meet you. I'm the director of the Riverside Games. You can call me Wenshu. I almost dropped the ball on this one. I would have forgotten to send out those invitations without Jian's reminder.
It's not worth mentioning, Wenshu. This is the first Riverside Games in many years, and you must have been busy with various matters. I only offered a little help when I could. Rover, it's a slow day today. Please take a break and have some fun.
That's right. Go participate in the event, you two. That's how you enjoy your day off. Of course. The Jinzhou Riverside Games is an event for all people to enjoy.
Indeed. I'm looking forward to your performance, Rover. Only a few events specifically require participants to be ready.
We haven't held the Riverside Games in years. Look at him. Jian still remembers the rules better than I do. Who would have thought? During the preparation, I came across some pictures from past games and instantly felt a rush of adrenaline. It's a pity that the Midnight Rangers are always on the front lines, getting ready for emergencies. The Riverside Games is their only chance to relax and have some fun.
Rover, I suggest looking around for events to join if you're interested. Many of them are open to on-site registration. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to confirm the safety of the surroundings before the race begins. You can consult Wenshu should you need any assistance. Have a great time, Rover.
Oh, well, I didn't invite him over for that. I hoped he'd come and relax, not find a new place to work. On the other hand, we couldn't have brought the situation at the borders under control without Jian's prudence. Sorry, I'm getting off track. The Gull Puff relay is about to start, and I have to go to the scene in case anything happens, especially those still warming up in the backup lane. Rover, are you coming with me?